The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from South Florida. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break.
He's got room to run right at the start. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point is good. And the Dolphins will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on, come on. Hit. Liking, hey, just go.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready? Pack the 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Get it. Get it.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Coogan, ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Ready. Let's go now. Let's go. Eagles, 60, move it, 19.
He'll drop to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Okay, ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Go! 60 Eagles.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
19,
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, Zach. Liking 18.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, looked like he over the seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Pack the 50. Pack the 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Hot 70. Hot.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down. That is fielded at the 20. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, come on. 50 Bison, 50 Bison.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Get up. 19.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 3. This one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 15-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the end zone. Where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Okay,
from the 1-yard line. 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Start. Cougar.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. An extra point attempt to follow. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Ready, break. Let's go now. Past the 60. Past the 60. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. In the middle, that's the tight end, Taylor. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on 3rd down.
That's going to be blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Past the 60. Past the 60.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give them 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
6-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down, but we do have the marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. Down the field, but it falls incompletely.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll run with Allen. A good physical run, motoring forward
taken down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
To the outside, he's got Smith. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Okay, ready? Ready? Ready, ready?
Up the middle they go. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's
It is third and long.
Here we go, set!
He'll let one go down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
Got it, ready?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 18 cards.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here.
28-yard line.
Talk things over before third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. 70.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Now, timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll look to throw yet again. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Two. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
The third quarter begins with a run. He'll get about 2. Kenneth Bragg in there on the tackle.
29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here comes Allen. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we could actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Ready, break. Let's go. Cowboy, ready.
He'll drop to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Red 19, start.
Quick hitting slant there. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44, and a first down.
I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 43, here's second down and 9.
Liking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
Get it. Bronco 80. Steady.
Again, working deep downfield. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And this ball incomplete on third down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
On the set.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Here's
and
second
2.
and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. On the move past the 40. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. A gain of 57 yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. This is caught 2. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for Dolphins.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it is 1st and goal. Hubbard is in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70, Timberwolves.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with the 1st down.
Now a handoff, running right. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, break. Go. Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play action fake. Nobody bit on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snap.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Man in motion is Smith.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
Get it.
Throwing now on third and long. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in no fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
The 35-yard line.
Hold it ready. 70 Timberwolves.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. Return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Minka Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
They'll throw out of the gun. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Lions, 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Half the 60, half the 60. Take off.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Complete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Catch made there. That's Smith. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try to set up the screen here. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Quickly out to Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 versus 6, go.
Back to the air one more time. Going for it all. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the Jets are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, first and goal.
Here we go. Gotta be lying.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Ready, set. Ready.
He'll run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
42-yard line.
Go! 70 Lions!
Back to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Come on. 70, Timberwolves. Hey, movement.
Throwing now from the gun. That's taken in. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now.
Big-time throw there sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute. All they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Higgins sent in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Here we go. One final play. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal, with zeros on the clock, seals the deal. They come from behind. It may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.